I'm live. Okay. I'm using two different screens, so I threw myself off. But good morning, everybody, and welcome out there in YouTube land, of course. Welcome back to Last Week Today Live. I'm Philtastic. My wife is here. I don't think she's going to be here too long, so it's a little sleepy. You want to say hi?
Hi.
She said hi. Right off the bat, I excuse me. I figured out a little workaround. As many of you may know, and if you don't, now you do. I stream from a phone. StreamYard's a great tool, but you can't screen share from a phone. So I kind of figured out finally a little way to do giveaways. Downside is you're not going to see the screen like this, at least. So I have my iPad to my left, which is your right, unless you're watching backwards or I think on the other side of the world, because everything is backwards. So you know how water goes down a drain, honey, it goes the other way. Yeah. So if you're on the other hemisphere, that is. But if you do hashtag nominate, and I'm going to post that here under my personal YouTube. Let's see how long it takes to show in the chat. There you go. If you do hashtag nominate, you will automatically be entered in the giveaway, and I will be reminding everybody of that. So, opening up my other screen to keep track of that. Should I be watching backwards? It helps. Oh, this is weird. It doesn't show. Okay, maybe this isn't working because I don't see. Hold on a second. Sorry. Hashtag nominate. There we go. There are two entries now. Okay. I had to refresh it apparently. So I'll be keeping that open for a little while. There's 3 entries so far. 7 people watching, but we just started. So there we go. Good morning. Sorry, see, I tried to get some of the business out of the way. By the way, what I think I'm going to do is Evil here yet? Let me see. I should say hi to everybody first. I'm sorry. See, I'm a little messed up today. So let's go and see who's hanging out with us. Madam, how are you? Madam actually just started a brand new channel. Go ahead and give her a sub. I've already subbed. I know a number of you have. So I'll be looking forward to the content Madam is putting out. She's going to be in my I have to remember to watch list. Comics by the Bay, Madam, always happy to see you, sir. I hope that you had a nice man day with Roscoe hanging out in the wilds of Florida. Yeah, I hear man day. I don't think of necessarily going to comic book shops. I'm assuming, and man day was Brian's words, not my own. But I think of man day. I think maybe Matt and Roscoe were making beef jerky, working on a car that maybe may or may not need to be fixed, and going to Home Depot. That's what I think of a man day. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I think I started watching it. See, this is what happens. I watch when I'm doing other things, so sometimes it's like a half watch. But I always pick out at least something I like to hear. David, I understand you're working. Hello to you, sir. I've been there with phone support. It is what it is. Trev, my man, Trev, I'm working on your original art piece. It's formulating in here. Soon it'll be here, and then hopefully it'll be on paper, and hopefully it'll look nice, because that's what I like to shoot for. Mr. Durs, how are you at work? Again, hashtag nominate to be entered in our giveaway today. Yeah, don't nominate Chad. Chad might be making his own awards. I was thinking about that. I was going to do something with Chad where he was going to try to vote before the nomination period was up, and it's just the week got away from me, as it typically does. X11, how are you, sir? X11, I'm going to be finally, I feel bad because I've been saying this for a while. I'm going to be finally sending you something, I think, in time for Memorial Day. I may or may not record it just because I want more people to donate as well. Zach's Collections, how are you, sir? Zach, I need to watch your stuff because I know I'm behind on your channel. I try to catch up on everybody, and it's a little tough. I know people use the watch later function. I don't. I kind of use the where's my brain function. That's what that is here. And hopefully it all works out. Again, hashtag nominate, and I'll give away some books today. What I was going to say, Evil Mike is not here. but I'll have to repeat this during the live videos. I do not know, in case you don't know, Evil Mike's brother recently suffered from a minor heart attack, which always seems like an oxymoron to me, a minor heart attack. There you go, Evil. How are you? Evil, what I'm going to do, when is your, when does your, when does your brother's GoFundMe end? Do GoFundMe's have expiration dates? I feel like they do. It's been a while since I've done one, to be square with you. Yeah, Durs. That's a lot of videos. That's why I kind of just go mentally, but I forget about some channels, and it's just me. Like I have, I don't. I shouldn't say I forget about them. I forget to go back and watch them. Maybe that's better. Like I just watched a couple from E-Man this week. I haven't watched E-Man in a little while, and I'm ashamed to say that, but look, I'll be square with you. I need to compartmentalize, and I need to speak clearly. I need to compartmental. I need to like schedule out my stuff a little bit. Like I can't. Um, I think it ends when we hit the goal. How far are you away from goal? Um, yeah. So like I don't watch when I'm working. I've been trying to leave my weekends open. Not my weekends. I'm sorry, my evenings open from YouTube. The only YouTube show I've been watching live during the week is Reggie's channel. I do try to catch up. Okay, you hit about 600 today. Okay, good. I'll come back to that. Circumstances, Marcus, how are you? And I try to watch Marcus's an Indie Comics show on Wednesdays too. I usually watch that on the replay. It's usually a little bit easier for me. It wasn't a night roll. Yeah, I've been trying to keep that. I've been trying to keep my evenings open. You'll know why soon. I can't talk about that yet. So keep that in your back of your pocket, under your hat, wherever, somewhere. And they're going to get my time's going to get a little bit tighter, to be honest with you. I'm decided I'm going to go for some licensing for work because look, I need to do better for my family. We can't live in our humble abode forever. We want to upgrade at some point. So that's going to be taking up the majority of my evenings. I've been saving this time to stream. And I know that this stream is not going to be forever, but we're going to have some time with it. So what I'm trying to say is, you're rambling on. Yes, I do watch all the channels. I do fall back, but I always try to catch up. Okay, that being said, I'll start talking about what I read this week. No new pickups. And that, you might notice there's a pattern. I've been kind of staggering my stuff. I do have things that come every week, of course, and we've been opening them up after we record this and showing it on Mail Call Mondays. We have 3 things to open up actually later today. Stay tuned for that. One is from, I'm not going to say who because then you'll know exactly what it is, but if you watch Reggie's channel and you watch Doug Bratton, you may be familiar. Well, Doug doesn't have a channel, but if you know Doug Bratton, you may be familiar with this. And no, it's not isolation. By the way, if you're in South Jersey, not South Jersey, more mid Jersey, Western Jersey, probably, or PA area, I know that Doug and the isolation team is doing a signing in Phillipsburg High School. It's about an hour from here. It's a long drive. We were there last week. Went to go see my godparents, whom I haven't seen since 2019, and it was nice to see them because they're getting older, and they live right in that area. And I was like, one more week and we would have done that. Again, hashtag nominate, by the way, to be entered in our prize giveaway. We have 6 people entered and 10 people watching, so catch up. This is what I wanted to do. So, Evil, his brother had a minor heart attack. I don't know how to have somebody share a link in chat, or else I would say do that. So if not, if somebody, Evil, if you can, message me the link in Instagram, and I'll put it up in the community tab later on today. If you make a donation to Evil's GoFundMe for his brother, let me know. And when Evil hits that $1,000 goal, or at the end of the month, we'll do a giveaway. I'll give away a good number of books because I still have to clear out that bin, which is what I'm going to be picking up from today. And thanks everybody, by the way, who participated in the 200 subscriber giveaway. Um, Shout out especially to Trevin Melodope, uh, who put he sent a huge number of people my way. To be honest with you, I had a huge jump. Comics by the Bay. Here's the thing: I don't know how to make somebody administrator, and I don't think you can share, or a blue wrench rather. Yeah, Trev, tell me. Okay, how about this? Anybody tell me right now how I could make somebody a mod? Maybe I'll do it that way. Can I do things I've been meaning to figure out? Let's just figure it out live. How about that? Let's see. Do I do that here? No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Blink 3 times. Okay, nobody's a mod. Okay, Evil just messaged it to me. I'll put that in the community tab later today. If somebody wants to explain to me how and if I can make somebody a blue wrench, right, click on them in the stream. Hi, Brian. Okay, Trev. Well, when I click on you, it just highlights your comment. Put user in timeout, block user. I don't want to put you in timeout. Okay. Damn it. I don't know. Okay. Well, I have to figure that out. Again, check on the community tab later today, and you will see the GoFundMe for Mike's brother. And again, hashtag nominate to be entered in today's giveaway. I think you have to do it from the actual YouTube stream. I'm in StreamYard, though. Brian, you know the StreamYard well. How do I make somebody blue wrench? Oh, okay. And go to Evil's bio. That's even better. And you'll have that there. Are there not 3 dots next to the comment? There are. But it says star comment. Maybe it's because I'm on a phone. Can't do it in StreamYard. There we go. So, all right. Last time I switched to YouTube, it kind of messed things up a little bit. So let's try this. Okay. Give you a minute. Oh, because, okay. No, it's not going to work like that. Okay. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. Oh, the other things I have to open. Another one is from Melodope, great member of the community. I sent him an AOK, so he sent me. Oh no, he didn't send it to me to send something back, or did I win something? I think I won one of his contests. If I have any deets, I was wondering if you have any deets you can share with us. Deets on what, sir? I feel like I'm setting myself up for a joke, but Cole, deets on what? What was I gonna say? Yeah, I won one of Melodope's contests, so we're going to be doing that unboxing, and also an unboxing from the original Fat Moose, the original owner of my LCS, who started Fat Moose Comics 40 years ago, 40 years ago. First shirt I won a foot rub from Zach's Collections. Well, you have to record that and share that with us on Nuts. Yes, Brian, I see that. That's what I saw coming. Dealer's choice on the deets. I know. Yeah, the original Fat Moose, he sold his business about 7 years ago and relocated to Washington, where he said, "I'm not going to open up um, another what do you call it, comic book store," but did anyway. He's in Mighty Moose Comics in the Factoria Mall in Seattle, and he sent me some stuff that I may or may not be purchasing from him. So we're going to open that up in a bit. Take a look at those. Look for that video on Monday. Anyway, like I said, no pickups. You'll see that Monday. I'll show you what I read. Not as much as I wanted to. I read the entire Extreme X-Men miniseries. What I've been trying to do, or I should say what I should start doing, should be reading comics and my son should be napping, but here I am and he's just making weird sounds in the crib. Yeah, they do that. I'm trying to stack them all up and read them at once in one reading. Um, the only thing I didn't start that with is the New Mutants series. Extreme X-Men, I was really excited to read. It was one of my favorite titles from around that time. That being said, if you were reading X-Men around that time, you know that X-Men was not particularly good around that time. They did relaunch, um, I think it's a new X-Men, not too far around that. Yeah, I'm doing that after the stream. um, Extreme X-Men, to me, I remember the ongoing series had started strong, and I remember reading it. I remember liking it, but I didn't remember any details after that. The only things I clearly remember, I remember that when it started, they were doing some quests looking for um, what's her face, the blind one, Destiny's Diaries, and there was another member of the X Men, new character, Thunderbird, Thunderbird 3, I think it was technically, and he's been nowhere to be seen since. Probably one of the few people I have not seen on Krakoa currently. Yeah, he just kind of disappeared. They had this villain Vargas, who at one point I remember seemingly killed Rogue, but this picks up after issue 48, which I don't remember what exactly had happened. They do give a bit of that's okay, fanboy. Hashtag nominate if you want to be entered in our giveaway. Um, they do give a little bit of a synopsis. I'll say this: I feel like a lot of these 5-issue series, you could get away with 4 issues. I feel like that 5th issue is just kind of filler, and this was the same case here. Like this book, to be honest with you, started strong. About a halfway into the 2nd issue, I kind of got bored, and then it picked up again around midway issue 4. So it was like you didn't need 3. You didn't need issue number 3. I'll say this: I really enjoyed Salvatore Larocca's artwork for the most part. He does slip up in some screen scenes. I'm trying to show, there was exactly one where I looked and it was like, that is terrible. Um, he does draw one of my favorite Wolverines. That's just cool. And again, that's the early 2000s Extreme costume. And I do remember, I think at one point in the Extreme story, should I read comic number 1 or comic number 2? Read 1 and 2 and then just jump back up for 5. Yeah, let me see. I'm trying to find out because I looked at this and I was like, that is a terrible panel. I don't think Cole's being salty. I don't know, it must be further in than I remember, but yeah, there was one panel that was just god awful. All in all, though, I do enjoy Salvatore Larocca's artwork. Claremont has a knack just for kind of picking up right where he left off in a lot of these 5-issue series. And sorry, Preach, we'll get to you next. Okay. Like I said, the series itself was just okay. Probably could have waited for digital, and that's what actually I'm doing with all of the 5-issue series going forward. I did start New Mutants Lethal Legions issues number 1, issue number 2. I've come to realize that this New Mutants, it's with the same writer that they ended the regular series with, which I don't understand why they just didn't continue the series and add 5 more issues on, however long this miniseries lasts. It doesn't seem like anything special, at least so far. It's an interesting concept. The style is a little bit different, the writing style, I should say, from what I enjoyed about New Mutants with Vita Ayala. I don't know. It's just okay. It's not a necessary pickup. I might not even finish the miniseries, to be honest with you. I'll see how the 3rd one goes and go from there. And then the only other thing I read was X-Force issues 38 and 39. Issue 40 is probably out by now. I've been enjoying X-Force, to be honest with you. It's been kind of my surprise of the Krakoan era X-Men. Benjamin Percy, I think, has been one of the kind of hidden gems, I guess you could say, of the Krakoan era. He's been doing a great job on both Wolverine and X Force. This kind of ties up some stuff as far as with the man with the peacock tattoo. I understand that the cover for 38 is a little bit goofy as far as the subject matter goes. You see kind of like this Franken mutant. But I have to say, the issue itself was really well done. And issue number 39 comes up right after it, has what I think is my favorite X-23 moment I've seen in comics yet. This is from her inception to now. It was just a great, great scene. And there's a little bit of kind of foreboding stuff going on with Colossus, which makes me think is going into fall of Krakoa. So I'm definitely interested to continue with that. That's everything I read this week. So my wife walked out of the room. She just walked back in. Honey, was there anything that you saw that caught your fancy?
Not really.
No. I was asking because if you watched the Monday mail call, I opened up a win I had from Reggie, and there was a book, Dark Rider issue number 5, that she commented on, and I said, okay, well, you got to give it a read. She gave it a read and gave her review, and then I put that video out later in the week, so go ahead and check that out. You're getting a lot of positive feedback on that, honey. So if you want to do more reviews, you have an audience, you have a little fan base that you're building. Okay, again, this is the last time I'll mention it. Hashtag nominate if you want to be entered into our giveaway. And again, if you donate to Evil Mike's brother's GoFundMe, and I'm not even asking for proof, just message me on Instagram or whatnot, and not whatnot, but whatever. And you will be entered, and I'll give you a big stack of books. We'll figure it out. 80s guy, hello, sir. I don't know if I've said this yet, 80s guy. I know some of your streams I've seen pictures of from around here. I'm in North Jersey. I know that you've got like pictures of the bridge and whatnot. So you're, I guess, in the New York area. Neminate, close enough. I enjoy watching some of your streams, sir, or some of your videos rather. Yeah. So again, if you donate to Evil Mike's GoFundMe, his brother's GoFundMe, message me, and you'll win a nice stack of books. X11 again. I'm going to be sending you some stuff later on this month, presumably in time for Memorial Day. Maybe we'll record that. The Bronx. Yeah, close enough. We were was it the Bronx for Pig Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went. I've only been in the Bronx once. It took a while to get there. You know, you don't think that from Jersey. I don't like to drive in the city. So we took the train in, took the subway, and yeah, it was a trip. We went to Pig Beach for the Carl Ruiz Memorial shortly before COVID.
I don't think it was a great area.
I thought it was an okay area. My wife was a little scared of the area.
A little sketchy.
I don't know. They were filming the Tracy Morgan show there. I remember seeing those signs up. Yeah. That's all I read. I'm trying to think. Is there anything comic book related that we could discuss, honey? One thing I do want to point out, and I've said this before, I feel like there is a lot of rhetoric towards comic book films, and it's been building. Guardians of the Galaxy made a lot of money this week.
A lot of people are saying they cried.
A lot of people are saying it was emotional. We don't know yet because we're not going to know until it streams on Disney Plus because we're not going to the theaters. I'm just refreshing. Come on. Let me refresh the screen. Okay, if you entered, you have to enter again because I lost my screen and now it says there's one entry. So hashtag nominate. I apologize. If you entered it again, I think I only have one entry showing right now. There was several before. StreamYard just kind of messed up on me. Hashtag nominate, and we'll do that giveaway. Sorry about that. Chop, how are you? I'll wait until that builds back up to 7 before we pull it. As I was saying, I think there's a rhetoric against comic book films. Guardians did very well. It was appreciated by both audiences and critics for once. And you still hear people like, it's going down, it's this way or it's that way. It's a Marvel movie. Why would you do a Marvel movie? Get over it. Again, hashtag nominate. Mellow Dope, how are you, sir? We were talking about you earlier. Hashtag nominate again. To be entered back in the giveaway, we have only 4 entries back. So 3 people, actually 2 people, because I had that in there from before. We are missing, unfortunately. But I'll wait until we're at least back up to 7. I kind of feel, in a way, a lot of this rhetoric came from Warner Brothers, which is a little ironic because they have the DCU, the DC films, and I thought that kind of was backing off for a little bit, but I picked up when we were watching Extras, if you remember. You remember what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Extras, if you're unfamiliar with the show on HBO with Jane Smart, she's an aging female comedian, very funny show. And they did a whole scene where her assistants, friends from college, they bump up to them and they're very snobby and whatnot. And like, oh, well, we're working on a Marvel movie right now. They didn't say comic book movie, they said a Marvel movie. And that's where I kind of picked up on it. There were some other just little mentions in shows where I've kind of been like, they don't say comic movie, they say Marvel movie. It's a little bit of a. Oh, hold on, my wife has a thought.
Wouldn't you agree, though, that some movies we watched, you kind of wondering why is this made?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently, the Marvel movies
movies
haven't been great.
People are so critical right now of these movies because they figure, oh, it's just for money grabber.
But here's the thing: they're saying it with, I think, some movies that are good. Look, we both.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. There are movies that are good.
We both enjoyed Wakanda Forever.
Mm-hmm.
There were some people who were begging on it just because, again, it's a Marvel movie.
Right.
There's some people who are saying it with this. Ant-Man, we haven't watched Ant-Man yet. That comes. We're gonna watch that.
Thor is a perfectly good example.
Yeah, Thor was god awful.
See, Black Adam. Did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy Black Adam. Black Adam, though, I feel like was. I feel like Warner Brothers did something a little bit shady with that. Yeah, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be good when, like, a week before, they say, "Oh, by the way, Henry Cavill is Superman in the post-credit scenes," and it's like, why would a studio, number one, give out like a big spoiler, and number two, go ahead of time? It's like, because they want people to go just for that, and there are people who just went for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they think of superhero movies and Marvel movies as synonymous terms. Yeah, but here's the thing, Trev. This is what I'm picking up. Warner Brothers, HBO is owned by Warner. Warner, of course, owns DC. That's why I think it's a little bit of a jab. This past week, I've been catching up on Barry. I like Barry. My wife doesn't watch it with me. I felt like they did a little bit of a jab because they had Barry's ex-girlfriend is an acting coach, his love interest in acting coach, and she was coaching somebody who was in, I think they called it like Superwoman 4, something like that. Yeah, they did like slight little jabs. And is it anything in entirety? No, but it's a little propaganda-ish. I'm not going to go too much, but we've kind of pointed out on the news how they do little kind of jabs every so often. It's kind of the same thing. Okay, last time I'm going to say it again. Hashtag nominate for your chance to win this week's prize. And again, totally separate giveaway. Donate to Evil Mike's Brothers GoFundMe and message me, and you will be entered to win more books. And look, we said, oh, by the way, if you were part of last week's stream and you messaged me, in addition to the winners, of course, your prize is on the way. We shipped those out. They went out yesterday. I think the majority of them are being delivered on Monday, from what Pirate Ship tells me. So hopefully you guys will be enjoying those giveaways. Trevs, I'm still working on your original artwork. We've been in touch about that. Anything else we want to mention? There's been a lot of Fantastic Four. Want to pop in and say thank you and hi. You're welcome, Lucky. I don't know you. Sorry. Is that Randy Resnake? Trev, do you know something I don't? I don't know. Yeah, been a lot of Fantastic Four casting rumors. Nothing solid from what I have seen. I kind of hope that they don't do Adam Driver as Mr. Fantastic. I think he'd be a good Doom.
Do you have any movies you're looking forward to watching?
Yeah. Oh, I was starting to say we're gonna watch Ant-Man not tonight, of course, when it
Besides
comes out.
that, is there anything
And
else?
but to be honest with you, yes, Fanboy Mike's brother. Oh, okay. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, okay. That's your brother. Hi. Glad to hear you're feeling better. And yeah, he's got a GoFundMe going on. I've said it a few times. Let me know if you guys donate, and I'll throw you a prize. Either when he gets to his goal or the end of the month, whichever sooner. I think he's going to get there before the end of the month. I wouldn't be surprised because this is a very strong community in that. All right, so I will say in 45 seconds, I'm going to do the nominate drunk. So this is your last chance. Hashtag nominate. Anything else? Yeah, I mean, anybody who I've spoken to who's seen Ant-Man, by the way, said it's Ant-Man. You know, it's not terrible. It's not great. It's Ant-Man. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And by the way, something I was pissed about. I make it a point to avoid spoilers. Do you know in the same episode, and I've said this here, but Comic Tom and Fire Guy Ryan, who Fire Guy Ryan, that hurts because he was my favorite of Comic Tom's crew, spoiled both Shazam and Ant-Man's post-credit scenes. I have not watched him since because I'm like, I don't want him to spoil anything else.
They didn't give like a
No heads up.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the drawing. I'm gonna do my best to show you my iPad screen so you'll see the winner. But here we go. Actually, you know what, honey? Do you want to? Here, I'll show everybody first. So we'll see if it comes up. Yeah, so you see that hashtag nominate. Ooh, this is hot. All right, do the honors, hit the draw button. And let's see, it's thinking. Chop. Congratulations, Chop and Drop 2013, Mr. Chop. Chop, go ahead and message me on Instagram with your address information. And let's see, how many books you want to give Chop and Drop, honey?
10.
10? I don't know if 10 will fit.
Oh.
But
5.
Yeah, let's do 5. So let's do this. Chop, I don't know if Chop is still here. Chop, if you're still here, say what? 5.5. Comics, by the way, wants to give. Matt wants to give him half. I think we'll give him more than half.
7. Lucky 7.
We'll try lucky 7. Yeah, and if more fit, more fit. Yes. Okay. Chop, I'm gonna give you a choice. Do you want a random selection of comics, or do you want a trade paperback? And actually, do you want me to show you? Yes, Mrs. Fantastic is trying to give away everything. Of course. 7 is a good number. 7's a lucky number. Do you want a trade paperback, loose floppies, nothing special, and Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Thank you.
From Evil.
Thank you.
Or a mix. You know, again, if you're getting a mix, you're not getting 7 floppies. You'll get less than that.
Does he want the whole
And a
entire
trade.
box?
We got to stretch this. So you tell me, Chop. And do you want me to show people what you're going to get? We'll wait because there's a delay. As a reminder, gosh, I know I'm repeating myself at this point. Go ahead and donate to Evil Mike's. I'll take a mix. Do you want to show them off? Go ahead and donate to the GoFundMe, and you'll get a chance to win a prize. And I'll put the GoFundMe details in the community tab. Yeah, show them. Okay. So he's going to do a mix. So I'll be right back. Honey, just entertain people. Sing for us.
Yeah, okay. You're funny.
Okay. All right, honey. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Again,
Stop.
you got to do this quicker.
Stop. 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 And stop.
Okay.
Stop.
That was it.
Okay.
Pick one or two.
One.
Okay. I'm back. So let's show off. Do I smell? Phil just was. Yeah, Cup, you do. Let's show off what Chop is getting. Chop, I hope you like some Marvel stuff because that's what the wife picked.
It was random. I didn't pick nothing.
Well, I have a lot of Marvel in there to be
It's in
fair.
there.
Okay, so, and again, these aren't high grade, so you're not getting gold. Sorry. Fantastic Four, number 339. This is the big one, Thor versus Gladiator. Hey, whose book is this anyway? And this is a direct. Honey, what do you think of that cover? I like that cover a lot.
It's okay, yeah.
Okay. This, Fantastic Four, 347, with an Art Adams cover. And that one came from Reggie, you can tell. Okay, Marvel sneak previews. I say the sneak previews. It's not a spec thing. It's just I always liked them. This, I don't remember when this is from.
That's a cool cover.
I think this is from the Iron Man 3 days based on the costume.
I love that cover.
Sneak peeks. It's just like a preview magazine.
You like that cover?
It's okay. Yeah,
I like
it's got to
that.
be from 2012 because it, or maybe 2012, 2013,
That's
because
cool.
it puts on Generation Hope #1. Alpha Flight number 78 with Doctor Strange.
Oh, I remember seeing this when we're organizing.
What did you think of that cover?
That's okay. Not my style.
Not your
The
style.
colors are all like, I don't know.
Avengers number 324. Speaking of Alpha Flight, with guest Alpha Flight with the Nuclear Man. I really like this cover. Look at, you got the perspective of the Nuclear Man as the Avengers.
It's almost like shapes of like a herd again. With the hand.
Yes, my wife was saying that I misunderstood this cover. Nuclear Man is not trying to fight, or whatever his name is. I don't know. I remember he's from China. He's not trying to fight the Avengers. He's saying he loves Captain America.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
Well, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem that way?
It doesn't. Captain America. Okay, the last of the floppies. This was a Wizard special book, Marvel Knights Wave 2, Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti cover.
I love that style. I don't know what that is. That like it's not 3D. What is that? I love that drawing and that style.
Well, the style is Joe Quesada.
I like that.
Yeah, him and Palmiotti did a lot of team ups, I think, in the early 2000s. And for the trade paperback, again, this was a mix. This is the Book of Lost Souls from
thick.
Icon. Well, it's a trade paperback. J. Michael Straczynski, T+. I don't know that I've actually ever read this. I think I got
That's a cool cover.
for free at a con. The destinies of most people are defined early on. Then there are the others, the lost. Those whose numbers aren't in yet, who could go toward the light or toward the darkness indeed. Who could be tipped one direction or another. And everything starts with a book. That's what Jonathan is about to discover when he took a suicide plunge off the London Bridge more than a century ago. The last place he expected to land was on his feet in the present, standing at the entrance to a tunnel into a world of mysteries. A lot of run-on sentences, especially for a professional writer. A world of powers and principalities. I don't think they use that right. And above all, rules that he'd best learn quick or have to deal with the Dark Man. And what the Dark Man can't turn, he devours. Collecting the Book of Lost Souls 1 through 6, written by J. Michael Straczynski, illustrated by Colleen Doran. Okay, so Chop. Again, message me with your details. That'll go in the mail. Probably would go out on Monday, I'm guessing at this point. But that is all I have for you today. I'm leaving you with 20 minutes left in your day. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say Happy Mother's Day to all. I don't think there's any women left in here. I think Madam left already. But guys, you know what to do. If you are married, if you have a mom, if you have a godmother, even look, we all have like those unofficial mothers, of course. Yeah, just shoot them a little card. Shoot them a phone call. Sometimes that's all you have to do. You know? I'll say this now too. If you've forgotten, Rolando, you're just in time for the end. How are you, sir? Um, if you haven't already, run out to your Trader Joe's. They have the best flowers, usually a good price. Though they tried to pump them up a little bit. I went there early today. I had to toss a couple elbows just to get some flowers for our moms and for my wife. 2 flowers, one for May, and one because my wife is a mother, of course.
Thank you.
So, anything you want to say to people, honey?
Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.
Yes. And I'll say to you guys, peace, love, and comics. Thank you for checking us out. I appreciate you. Oh, CBCA Awards nominations are open. Check them out. Bye.